Hello, everyone.
You can go. I'm just
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so for the last couple of days, the indexes have been going down. Today was worse than yesterday ever. Um, over 1% in each of the indexes. The Dow Jones was 1.08%. The S&P 500 was 1.64%, and the biggest loser was NASDAQ at 1.82%. And I have a little chart up here to give you a little view of what that kind of looked like. It just, it's been going down. They plummeted. And also a quick note, the yields went up. So this was sort of a catalyst. Whenever time the yields go up, these things tend to go down. And so it wasn't a good day overall for the markets, negative all the way through. And that's basically it.
All right. Give me a second. Okay. Um. So, touching 16% for open today. Um.
Dun, dun, dun.
Absolutely terrible. Dollar Tree was trying to compete but couldn't, and Dollar General also. But we were kind of expecting these to go, and Amazon had a bad day. So I guess someone was right to short it. And then we have P-Town. So let's just start going through each one. Um, as you can see, past few days, couple days, open's been heading towards the down direction. I had put it in order. I set it forget to order at 240 to see if it would get back to the low that it got to earlier in the day. Of course, it didn't. I'm assuming it may jump up. I kind of want to see if it does so, just to see. Um, but everything seems to be so terrible lately in the market that who knows, this thing may continue to slide down. So I put it purposely low and I got out by the end of the day with my 1050 order, got out at 1054 just because, like we discussed, I was confused on the DS. We have a crazy, crazy, crazy gap down, but that's why I kind of wanted to see if, you had a gap down here, then we got to this level, and basically you had another crazy gap down, which basically you're at this level here. So it's kind of like that just seems so harsh. And you would think even going into fall and then winter, I know eventually we'll be getting down here, but you would think maybe tomorrow this thing would do possibly a little bounce. Possibly. Um, at least that's what I'm wondering and thinking. We do have a wick down here, so it could easily continue. Um, and with the market the way it's been, with the negativity, um, but I would think maybe get a bounce up just to, I don't want to say trick people, but um, it's a big gap to not at least try to make some recovery and then start to come back.
I have a related article.
Okay, well, we can save that for the end.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
it's just something to note. Sometimes I go on gut, and I probably should just get rid of this. But I was thinking even if it's like, hey, if you get 500 shares and then it's 265 in the pre-market, and then it drops like a hot rock at 9:30. But it looks scary, and it's kind of what people are gonna have to expect come when you come into the winter time. I'll just say that. Dollar Tree. um, so today was an evil day. Uh, we had what close to what was this $5, a solid $5 that you could have just
Six
stayed,
dollars.
stayed in the whole day. Uh, so uh, yeah, it's that's not good. So we're making a fast break to our buying level. I don't think we got anything lower than this. So I potentially look at buying for the long term once we got here. Um, you could potentially break underneath here, but I would be curious to see. Um, they've been meeting revenue this time. They didn't this last time. I don't know what was going on here. I don't know if we paid that close of attention to the earnings report here. This seems kind of like an oddball. But with the hike in price, I don't know if you've been to a Dollar Tree lately, but not only are they not a dollar anymore, everything's $1.25. But then
Mm-hmm.
now they have items that are over $1.25
Yes.
now. And it's kind of like if you're looking, you won't even notice it or whatever. Um, but they do have items that I noticed a few weeks ago that are over $1.25. So I'm assuming these items are more profitable. Um, so I don't see why they should not be making more money. So we got $100. I will put this down here at the bottom of the barrel. Um, but I'm not sure if it'll get here or not. It just depends on, I think, earnings, and also it depends on how long this stays here, because this could stay at this $100 level until November, and then we can start to see things move up. Um, but we're getting at that buying point. So people who like Dollar Tree, get ready. If you don't like it, then don't worry about it. Same thing in Mirrored Dollar Tree. Even though I don't like this one as much, um,
Keep it
I
moving.
I don't think it's that good. So if you would get into anything, you would just do Dollar Tree, even though they are the same company, people. Okay. Amazon.
Ah,
Yeah.
the
So
I wasn't expecting this.
we obviously had a gap.
Down.
At least what is this, $3, $4, and then this gap just jumped down, and then it basically maintained itself all day, and then went down another, what is this, $2 or so, $1.50. So you're gonna have these days that this is gonna happen. This was a gap up, so you can assume this is being filled now. Um, you may want to try to get in. I'm not saying tomorrow. This could potentially be Monday, but I'm curious about this, Elisa. Let's see. NVDA. If I want to do it, maybe I'll wait till the end of the day tomorrow because my NVDA is not looking too hot. I mean, it's looking hot. And I was surprised 25 shares will already be, I kind of want a KAT already. I'm just saying, that's just me. So we'll see what happens. But if NVDA is already going down, it makes me kind of think something could be going on for all of the so-called NASDAQ groupies, and it just it makes me hesitate. But I would like to, just because of the gap, I would like to get into Amazon, but maybe I'll wait until manana and see how things go. T-Time, I don't think we need to really look at this. This right here is all you need to know. This right here, Lisa.
Continue. No need to beat the dead horse to the ground.
Yes, but it's a dead horse that killed me. That threw me off and made me hit my head. But it is a dead horse.
You have been getting up the horse. You have been going up.
Yes, but
you got a new horse.
I had to get on another horse. I still have resentment to that horse. Very much.
Let's just say the new horse is better.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I hurt myself with the old horse. I
It
injured
could have
my
been
leg.
worse though. The horse could have thrown you. You decided to get off the horse.
Yes, but the horse hurt my leg, and then he went and killed himself.
Could have been disabled. You could have been disabled, and
but
it could have.
He went and killed himself after I got off of him. So kind of like.
So that's why it's even better, because why would you want to be in a horse that was ultimately going to kill you? in the process
If he
of
had
him
killed
killing
himself
himself.
while I was on him, I would have taken ownership of that killing. So,
You
um,
can't predict the future. The horse would
of
have
course.
killed himself. Continue.
So anyway, Tesla, uh, I don't know. This is just something that you're gonna pick on a volatile day that you think is gonna move a lot, and just ride it up or down or whatever. Even though this was a down day, you had opportunities here and even here all day, basically, where you could have made $2, and then if you waited, had opportunities where you could have went down and made basically $5. So
Dollar Tree was a clean cut and even open. All you had to do was ride one of those, not even get into stress.
yeah, but I point stressful out only because yes, it's stressful, but if you look at it overall, it's even on days like this, you do have opportunities. If you can take going through a heart attack and it's moved, you do have opportunities. That's all I'm saying. That's my
Yes.
only point.
Continue.
um, uh, let's see. So, why are
Your coin
these?
went down.
Yeah, this is kind of weird. Why are they doing this? It's supposed to be in order, isn't it?
I think you have to do the symbol.
What do you mean, a symbol? It's supposed to go from higher to lower.
Oh, click it again. Yeah, click it one more time. There you go.
Uh, we'll look at coin because I like looking at it. So now, this is done with. This horse has been beaten like crazy, proverbially, speaking, and uh, I I wouldn't want to deal with it anymore. You can try to wait to see if it gets down here. I just wouldn't want to deal with it. The obvious trade is gone, in my opinion. So yeah. Uh, but yeah, doing it again, Alice. So you see, Stressla lift.
Oh, yeah, it is doing it. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh no, this is right
Mm.
now. Your buddy Tarjay. Um,
Ah. Can you,
yeah.
yeah.
Let me see. Do we have any other levels here?
Okay, so it's still in the level.
It's hanging on by a thread.
It's still within the level.
By a thread, yes.
If it breaks down below 116 or something, 115, forget about it.
Um,
It's the
let's
bottom
see.
breakdown.
Yeah, we're going into 2019 now. So I think, yeah, because this is 2019. So I
Mm-hmm.
guess we gotta let me put this here.
Mm-hmm.
I know somebody must be laughing with a ticker symbol WMT. Um, but yeah.
Continue.
And when I look at this, I always like to do the other one.
But yeah, this one's doing better because people like to drink alcohol.
Yes. Uh, so we had a level for this before. So okay, so this has yeah, it has come off of its level, and it hit this a few times and went under here, but it's not even hitting it now. So this looks like it's doing a step up. So maybe now is the tiempo, the time to get into an upward trend here. You know, Elise?
Uh, I think it could potentially at least get back to 50, not 55, but at least 56 even. I mean,
I see it going back to it eventually. It has.
yeah, but what I'm saying, I think it could go down
You
to
think it could get
56.
back to 55? Uh, eh, uh, I just think it would be hard for it to go, uh, down during this time because people are going to drink like a sieve.
Yeah, you're right.
Fall into winter, the
It's
dark.
good. It's not a bad buy.
Yeah, I really like it as a buy now. Seeing that it's held because I just wanted to see if it was going to hold up. And it seems to me like it's holding up and it's kind of making higher highs, lower lows, and
Higher
slight
lows,
higher
higher lows.
lows. Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, you know, because you bounce, you bounce, you bounce. This was a
Hmm.
down day. I'm just wondering, maybe see how it does on Friday. Uh, seems like everything, yeah, was just negative. So even something that is on its way up, it had a crazy wick down. So we
Hmm.
had a wick here. This was another one that we said, oh, we would just get in and watch it flush to 150. Um, and now this may be an opportunity. Okay, yeah, back to 130, get it and hold it to 150 because we know eventually it will get there. Um, it's just now people are kind of acting crazy because the Fed talk and the Fed was talking tough again and all that stuff. So we know what's going to happen. America cannot continue if we have interest rates at freaking 8%. So let's just be real. This is why people don't save money nowadays because money's not worth anything.
Decanter. Woo, we said
Uh,
it.
nice Prisio. Um, uh, so
Ah,
needless,
it's gonna get to 90. It's gonna get to 90.
so
It's
we have this area here around 86, 85. So just wait because you never know if you get stuck in a downturn. You want to get the best price possible. So don't be too eager to just jump on something. And if you do jump on it and it goes outside your average daily range or something,
just get
take
out.
it. Yeah, just
Get
take
out
the
and
hit.
buy it again at the price.
Yes,
Take a
take the
little
hit.
hit.
If you had bought this at along, let's say, hey, you bought it here or something, you bought it as along, it came up, you didn't get out here when you had a chance to, and it's been sliding down, and it has moved here to here. That's already at basically the daily range. Once you got down here, you should have been gone the time it got here, basically. I this probably would have been a better bet right here. But if you wanted to wait till the next day to see if it would maybe pop up, which is indicating it wouldn't, then this is where you should have, as someone likes to say, KAT. That means get the heck out of Dodge. You cannot, where do you put um a trailing stop or whatever you put, you cannot watch like we have done. Um, you cannot watch your positions just bleed, 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 bleed down. You cannot do that. You have to make whether you're saying it's 1% a day, 2% a day, whether you're saying it's going to be the average daily range. I'm sorry, that's a minute chart. So whether it's going to be the average daily range, whatever you do, the average daily range times two, whatever your cutoff is, um, and I would say the average daily range is a good cut off the half, you have to get out, because what will happen is it will bleed you dry, and then you'll be at $86 and wondering what the heck happened. So, get out, take the hit, and live the fight another day. Same thing, terrible day. Yeah. So
Go
we're
D.
this is where we're getting at. And
Go
we're gonna
D.
be
Go Mickey
in this
D's.
range
Let's see
here.
if it hits it.
Who knows if we did get here again? I think everybody in the madre would buy it again. And then the 220 is even better. But it's just you're going back 2 years now. But even if we got to, this is 2022, we don't have this range in 2021. But 2022, if you can get here, you may be doing good. So, so that's basically it. All of these are under 2%, which I don't really look at. We'll look at bank though, just because I know I usually don't look at it. I prefer EBC. Back on an area. Let's see how it bounces up. I still don't trust this. I really feel it's going down, but yeah. Fun day today. If we were shorter, you have fun. So these are the stars of the day, and as you can see, it's very skimpy pickings. EBC. Let's see, how did it move today? I'm curious. So it did what it does. It actually kind of modified what it does. It went up and then it started to trail down. So 18 cents. Interesting. Something's better than nothing for EBC. I'm in such a terrible situation. It really doesn't matter. Basically, I'm just waiting to Christmas. People,
And this is why you
$10.
have to get. This is a prime example
Yes.
of why you have to get out. Like we just like there like ninnies. That's the
Yeah.
good word. We're just there like ninnies, watching it bleed to death instead of just saying, "Oh, let's just take a hit of $100 or something."
Yes. This move 50 cents today, way above this 34. Let
And
me
you
just go, and then
continue to
in
wait.
a month when it's at $10, I'll buy it again. But of course,
Folks, just get out. It's just don't heed the words of the wise. Someone
yes,
told us, get out, get out, get out. But
this
no,
was at $200 at one point. And I show this only because it's like
it's for
taking
learning
advantage of
purposes,
my
folks.
foolishness.
For learning.
So M, something's better than nothing. Here I was smarter a little bit where I stay in too long, but I did get out. So that was a good thing. And now this is going back up. It was basically, this is where I would say I would call these my caca stocks because they were the up stocks on the down day. Even though I don't think American is a caca stock, I don't think necessarily Macy's is and stuff, but they're kind of like the alternate stocks. They don't go along with the program. EBC has never gone along with the program, so it is one of those type stocks.
Folks, get Campbell. It's a good deal. But we're trying to get 40, but if you can get it at 41, it's a good deal.
Disney, I think that's starting to come up a little bit. if we want to take a
Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
little bit.
It's a
So
higher it's a higher
yeah,
low from the last bounce, so
yeah, it's it's not trying to diddle down at 80. It looks like it's trying to come alive. Let's just put it that way. More activity. It's not just a straight downward spiral. Um, really nothing happening here. Um, we have to get to a point where it should come up. Basically, most people, you're waiting for the holiday season for things to come back to life again. A half of a percent. Eh, at least it was only a wick down. Microsoft did better than some other things, though.
what about Apple?
And this, it was kind of all over the place. Um,
Ew.
Apple, yeah, it could have been worse, you know.
Uh-huh.
Um, it definitely could have been worse. Ooh, what is this?
Bag, but in the post market it just
Yeah,
crap a little. Crap and
that's what I'm
it is
saying. It's scary. Um, this kind of maintained though. If you want to look at it, it didn't go crazy like the others,
no, it didn't
and
go
it
crazy.
kind of wicked up a little bit. There was a gap, definitely a gap, but it's not as obvious as the others. But you
Yeah,
still,
but that's because this one has been going down anyway.
yes, and then you still see this trend trending down. But you're right, this has been weak anyway, so it's not like it's kind of like it doesn't have to be super weak on a day where everything else was. Um,
If that was weak, if Apple would have been a week like the others, then it would have been like 2 point something percent down on the freaking Nasdaq.
oh yes, you're absolutely right.
There would have been
Um,
tank fest.
we're still at this uh 111, 110 area, and all you can do is wait. I definitely would want to see if it's we created this second area, this 100 level, um, just to kind of because this thing was so like crazy, the where it was moving. We had some support area here, and then this kind of was bouncing kind of everywhere. So, this is the low end here. I'd like to see it come down here first. Um, and even I know this is kind of bad, but even here before start to come back up like it's doing now. So if you want to get it, I'd like to see you wait, but I can see why you wouldn't want to sit in a short on this. So see if it can hit 100 and then see if it can hit rock bottom. You will know when to get in as we start to approach the holiday season because you'll start to see a shootout. So, mm, this has nothing. Okay. Woo, 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 woo. All right, BA. Like we said, now if you want to start to dabble, um, see where it goes from here. This is about to turn right now. As you can see it finally
It
now.
broke the level. It's in
So
the level,
let's just
and
see
we
how
have.
far it goes, you know,
Mhm.
because the Fed's promising additional hikes, interest hikes. So let's see. We can easily get down to this 180. Just be patient. You still,
Also, how was this is affect oil. Oil affects the airlines.
mhm.
But we'll see.
Yeah, and oil's been high anyway, even though it did have a little turn, but it's the 50 levels coming up for this thing. So, um, may consider getting in. You know, we've almost got here. We've come back here. We've come back here. I may. I don't know, Lisa. Let me just not be a fool, but I just want to see. Yeah. Oh shoot, we're already at 8. Okay. Fine. But yeah, I just want to see if maybe we have a little bouncy bounce. I'm just curious.
Bouncy, a bounce-verse.
So I'm gonna let you. I've talked enough. I seem like I talk very slow today. So I'm gonna let you take over and do any articles or anything you want to talk about.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate
Too much
the
time, but
review. We didn't have any notas. Can we look at Kavana?
okay. Uh,
We just want to confirm our thesis.
mm, okay. All right. This continues the same train. Um, I don't know. It wasn't like obvious, but it did diddle more. But it's definitely headed down. I think you could easily say that.
It
What
wasn't as strong in the
3,
last 2 weeks, but of course,
5,
it wanted to get a little break today. I
5 days
could,
in a row.
yeah, I could
It's,
see that it could do a
we're
little
gonna get
bounce.
here,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's still filling this gap, but we're gonna get here. Uh, this area, settle, and then we'll see what happens. Um, obviously, I feel it easily could at any moment go down to here and here. So it's once it gets here, if it goes below this level, it's going to drop all the way to here very easily. Very easily.
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
I still think it is a nice short, believe it or not.
It's it could do a little bounce on Monday, even potentially mañana, a little
Yeah.
bounce. Just grab it.
Well, I think if it did a bounce, it would be doing a bounce here. Like it would kind of like level set here. Like here, I
And then
don't
go
see
up
it doing any. I just see it going straight down.
to 39.
Yeah, so basically it's 39.40 level. I don't see from
Mm-hmm.
this next $3 or so. I don't see anything holding it back.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
So, you know.
39. I don't have my phone with me.
Okay. You could put on what's this thing? Whatever in the chat. I don't know if you can see the chat. CVNA. Okay. Uh, all right. So that's all I have. That's only a minute and a half. Um, do you want to let us listen to some on the way out, or does it even matter?
We'll just at least look at it briefly. So this was just basically evidence why open is going in gutter land. Home sales are near a 13-year low as prices keep rising.
Yeah, I just wish that
So, um,
I wish
you
that
know,
the price would go with it. That's the only thing I have to say.
people are not buying casas left and right.
They're not selling
Base,
casas. They're not buying casas.
yes, there's not buying or selling casas left and right, and hence this article sort of the evidence of why that stock is in gutter land. Um, and will continue to be going, especially for the winter. And I thought it was interesting and wanted to share, but we ran out of tiempo.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do want to listen to it, we can mañana.
Yes, I think you should. I think it's worth it. listening to.
Or
Uh,
yes.